Do you think flamenco singers are totally free to do whatever they want? They just open their mouth and let their creativity and their emotions run wild? Hi, this is Guillermo Guillen. Welcome to my channel. Whether you dance flamenco, you sing flamenco, you play flamenco guitar, you play palmas, you play cajon, or you just want to understand how it works, today I want to share with you a very important concept about cante. The first thing you need to know is that the cante does not work like a song, okay? Singers, cantaores y cantaoras are not singing songs, they are singing cantes. It's a very different concept, and we need to know the rules of the cante. And actually, in the cante, we have much more freedom than in a song. I'll make a full video talking about this specifically because it is very important. But for now, just know that the rules are different. The cante is not fixed, okay? It is changing all the time. It is elastic, it is modular, and we can do so many things as long as we respect the rules of the game, the rules of the palo. The same thing will be interpreted in 1,000 different ways, variations in the intentions, in the melody, but what interests us here, the structure. The basic idea is that before it is sung, a letra is a poem, okay, a poetic composition, a not yet sung letra. And there are many types of letras depending on the number of lines, the number of syllables in each line, the disposition of the rhymes, etc. It's like a raw material, it's like gold nuggets. And this is an example of a raw letra. It is a 4 lines octosyllabic letra, okay, with rhymes on the second and the fourth. In Spanish, we call this a cuarteta octosílaba, a copla. We have to transform the raw material. We have to process it in order to obtain different finished products. Depending on how we'll process our gold nugget, we'll obtain different finished objects, right? Like jewels or coins, statues, teeth caps or sarcophagus or gold faucets. Why do you want a gold faucet anyway? Same with our raw letra. We will process it, and depending on how we will process it, we'll have different finished products. And believe me, these transformations are not random. I use the word processing for this transformation, and it's my choice, okay? I don't think you'll hear this anywhere else applied to the Cante Flamenco. And it can sound a bit cold, a bit mechanical, a bit industrial, but actually this is why I chose this word, because it helps us to understand the mechanics. This is what we are doing here. We are opening the hood and we are putting our hands in the very mechanics of the cante. This is not at all forgetting about the artistic part of the cante, but this is just something else, okay? It's how the cante works, and how the cante works is the basis, the formal basis for the artistic expression and the emotions, and also for the communication between artists on stage. Same as our gold nugget, we need to process our raw letra, and it means two things: give it a melody and give it a shape. Depending on how we process our raw letra, we'll get different things like jewels, coins, statue, teeth caps. I mean, soleá, tango, fandango, cantinia, alegría. We don't want gold faucets, right? Each palo and style has its own processing, okay? Its own shape plus melody. So let's listen to this same letra processed by La Perla de Cádiz por tango.
Yo entre las hablé con el presidente. Ya hablé con el presidente. Ya hablé con el presidente. Si el quererte es un tabito, que me sentencie a muerte. Si el quererte es un tabito, que me sentencie a muerte.
In this example, we repeat the second line 2 more times, and then we repeat the lines 3 and 4 one more time at the end. This disposition is a typical processing of tangos de Cádiz, and with a typical melody of tangos de Cádiz. And it's not random at all, I repeat. In other lessons, I'll explain in detail the different transformation tools we have to process the letra. We have repetitions, we have breaks, we have additions of other elements, many different things. We could use any other 4 octosyllabic lines and process it the same way, with the same melody, and we would obtain the same style of tango de Cádiz.
Si el faro de Chipiona lo van a poner más alto, lo van a poner más alto, lo van a poner más alto, pa' que alumbre los vapores y no se pierdan los barcos, pa' que alumbre los vapores y no se pierdan los barcos.
The conclusion is that while there is plenty of room for variations and interpretations, there are also rules. The singers are not entirely free. They must know the palos, the processings, the melodies, different letras, and we shouldn't take these rules as restrictions, but rather as rules of the game that allow us to play all together. If we want to stay in traditional forms, we need to respect these rules. And if we want to break them, we can also break them, okay? It's art and we do whatever we want. But we should just know that we are breaking them and we are exiting the traditional forms that allow us to improvise with other flamenco artists. Anyway, we'll see together many examples of different letras, different poems processed in different ways, in different palos with different melodies. And this is just fascinating, you'll see. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope it could help. If you like this video, give it a like, share it with your friend. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and go and check FlamencoMAPS.com. There I explain all the classes and courses I give, and I explain my vision of teaching flamenco. I see you there. Don't forget, learn flamenco, make it fun, make it different, make it yours.